Hello. My camera is always so slow. Hi. It's Sunday. We're gonna stream. The game is really loud in my ears. Let's actually switch to. I'm gonna try to do the setup like this where there's no, borders. It looks like it's okay for. I lost my whole brain. I think it'll be fine, and I think it'll look fine. I just I kind of hate the way it looks when I have the frame and stuff. I don't know, like I like it and I don't like it. I don't like cutting off parts of the game, but I think it also looks bad when you do it any other way. So we'll just try this today. And then we could have that, but I feel like that's gonna be in the way, even though it's really cute. We'll leave it off. Okay. So we left off. We were in the woods, and horrible animals came out, and then horrible little creatures came out, and then a man got shot in the head by the horrible little creatures. And then we had to call the cops to tell them that a man died, and we definitely didn't do it. And we do have video evidence, so that's good. We have that on our side. And then last thing that was happening was the cops were giving us a ride out of the forest so that we didn't die. But I also don't like being in the back of a cop car, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we can talk to animals if you weren't here previously. And that is Gretchen speaking to us, our beautiful, beautiful new friend Gretchen, who belongs to Stella, who is a fucking YouTuber, who is a cryptid hunter. That's just how we got wrapped up in all this. I mean, that's not even how we got wrapped. There's so much more. Anyway, but that's the gist. So, apparently Stella and Gretchen both don't like cars, and my current suspicion is that Stella's parents, who she told us are dead, maybe they died in a car crash. But, you know, you could also just not like cars. I don't like cars. I don't think I know anyone who's died in a car, and I just don't like them. Okay, so this is Gretchen, the beautiful, beautiful creature you see before you. Oh, my poor Stella, neither of us much likes these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. The cop likes Gretchen. You wanted to hold her. Okay, so let's explore. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Ooh, we're gonna touch her. Okay, we can touch her. We can tell them that she's not doing okay. You can say, I guess we just saw a man die. Or you can say nothing. I feel weird touching her. I don't feel like I know her well enough. Let's just say a weird thing. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Looks to me like she just got a bout of car sickness. Must be why she thought walking home sounded like such a good idea. Guess whatever y'all saw out there in them woods wasn't as bad as an upset tummy. It was pretty bad. That man's head was destroyed. They showed it very briefly, but that man's head was no longer okay, and also those little creatures were not okay. Insensitive. Alright, I'm sure she'll be why do I choose to play things where I have to read and I can't read? I'm sure she'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she'd best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to have to work late cleaning the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all had better keep it together until then. I'm also a car-sick baby. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. Oh, also, they said they weren't going to go find the body. They were like, we're going to go get that in the morning. Which means this is going to be gone. These cops are bad at their jobs, so let's fucking know. And you, whatever your name was. I pee freely. Fox Mulder would be funny. I'll just tell the truth. Louise. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Stella's the one who got me into trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy! And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Girl, we watched a man's head explode! We're not gonna have a lovely evening. Aww. Okay, is this the— yeah, that's the button to not see the text anymore and to look at how beautiful Gretchen is. Look at dog. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, Scarlet, why the hell would you ask me to walk home? No, that's fine. If you don't— why would I— why is that exploring? You seem a little blasé about everything. Keep an eye on me, are they for real? Can't say I'm surprised. How are you holding up? Alright, well, we have to explore. Yeah, I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. So fair. Which, I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. Yeah, they seemed a little blasé about everything. They sure seem— okay, why is that different than— half the time it's the same text and sometimes it's not. They sure seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting till morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing in his body right now? Oh yeah, that's what I actually think, is that they're probably going to be in that man's body. They're going to be like, he didn't die, he's right here, and then he's going to be wrong. I believe that they're well-intentioned, if in over their heads. And what's worse is they think they implied that you're a suspect even after we showed them all that footage. The truth will get out. They'll have to pin it on somebody. I'm screwed. I'll just say the truth will get out. Even if they don't believe that footage, those things are out there in the woods and something's telling you they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Oh, okay, thanks, Stella. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. I think, Gretchen, you're a real one. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. Girl, you're going to get us killed. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them. There's no way they can blame me for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while. God, it better not open for a while. My cousin's going to kill me. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. I hope this is the witch lady. Girl, her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check on Tabitha. I'm gonna just say, yeah, sure, why not? Who cares? Let's keep this nightmare going. I think I'll be feeling better as soon as you have some tea. Stella, you always know what to say. I always leave her place feeling lighter. Come on, she's down this way. Tabitha's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. You've been here, of course. The general store. I thought so. Though it's currently closed, its large windows dark. I heard a weird noise, and I don't know if that was in the game or outside. You tell me. There's something foul creeping up behind us. Louise. Jesus! God damn it, I fucking knew it. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Oh my god, the sound design in this game is really good, if very upsetting. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman, why do I do this when I can't read? An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. There's another random scary dead man? You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. Girl, he knew my name! He knew my name! My name he knew! What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Louise. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. We can't just transition from that. We cannot. We can't. We can't. The woman takes you through the general store and into a door that had been closed on your previous foray into town. Tea is life. That looks like a grumpy face, though. Okay, nothing much to see. It's a tea room. The atmosphere is warm and comforting, the air infused with the pleasant scent of slowly decaying plants and damp herbs. Welcome to my little nook. Girl! I'm not calm right now. It's so nice to finally meet you, Louise. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. I have a lot of questions. Who the fuck was that? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. I'm very worried about— He said my name. That's it? We drop that? We drop it after that? We drop it after that. And everyone knows my mom died. That's no secret. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I am by sometime. I'm by right now. I can delight you with some unsavory tales of her youth. Okay, girl, I'm literally here. I'm literally here. I mean, I don't care about saying either of these things, but we'll do this just to say more. How'd she know she died? Everyone fucking knows. Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. Okay, and then I don't want to say that. We need your help. We need your fucking help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. I'm more troubled now that I'm here. Frankly. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Also by a gun that something in the woods got, but you know. Oh my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things are out there. Oh, those things... Ugh. I can't read. I can't read. Why am I doing this? Those things out there. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out a memory card from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. This must have been why she was so quick to hand over her camera. Yeah, no shit. That was obvious. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. Can't believe you're withholding evidence. No, yeah, good. You should. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Yep. That's what watching a video is like. That's what it's like in case you didn't know. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. Well, the T. Sound design in this game is so good. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Can you go get the fucking boiling water? I'd need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika? That's how I feel too, Gretchen. Gretchen, that's how I feel too. You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. What would it matter? Oh my god, the fucking goth stickers on her. And we got a unicorn classic. Covering all the bases. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? The best potato. Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I got too excited. Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And Louise. Okay, why are you all here? We just wanted to see you in your nightgown. What? It is Sailor Moon! I was gonna say it's a sea moon. It's literally Sailor Moon. I am in love with her. I'm in love with Kanika. Tell everyone, I don't care. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Hey, Kanika, it's really fucked up and creepy. You should definitely look at it. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Just all the girlies getting together to watch fucking cryptids. And to have no fucking arms on our glasses. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Oh, okay. Let's just all watch a snuff film together. That's a normal girls' night, right? We just watch a snuff film together. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Now everyone is unhappy. And it's even more, it's not even off-brand Sailor Moon. I love that it's just literally Sailor Moon pasted onto her fucking pajamas. This is far beyond Gretchen. I love you, Gretchen. This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Louise and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks for asking. I'm not fine. Nobody liked that. Nobody liked that. The other three look at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. How late is it? It's already late. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I agree, those things are still out there. Don't dismiss Duke's death like that. He saved my life. More serious than a man's death. I didn't like Duke anyway. Let's just, those things are terrible. I agree, those things are still out there, and as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reason you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Okay, they also are their own suffering, but sure, a sign of more. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Louise with this Talipo crap. I have no idea. Also, like, literally, we saw horrible creatures. I don't know why we're being dismissive about knowing what they might be. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said that they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident. Or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. Maybe they were here for... No, they were not here for Duke. Okay, I don't want to... I gotta be a little thoughtful about the toxic animals, so I feel like this one is okay. Alright. All the infected animals we met felt like they were going insane. Not gonna lie, if I had something like that growing on me, I'd probably lose it too. Maybe they're like big mosquitoes, and the growths you saw are a severe allergic reaction. Or maybe they're parasites using the local wildlife to incubate. Yeah, it looked like something was growing in there, so... Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on! Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. Yeah, I mean, your tea was screaming, so you must have turned it off. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Louise get some rest. What do you mean? I don't think she even meant to wind up in the woods tonight. I didn't. Thank God that this miserable night finally ended. I'm tired as shit. I can stay up. This is important. Huh, okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. Right, how am I getting home? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Also, are we letting her walk home alone? I don't love that. Bye, Louise. Okay, we're just kicking me out. Just kick me out. Accessible ice or warm through, though the nights, oh my god. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. The bones! Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Yeah, girl, I think I have to. Who's gonna walk me home? Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? You are literally not giving me a choice. You are literally not giving me a choice. You nervously look back at the dark road behind you. Sorry, Louise. I think I just need some time alone tonight. I'm sorry. We'll talk tomorrow, alright? Do I even have your number? I'll see you around? Yeah, duh. Not like I have much of a choice. I'm leaving town as soon as I can. Yeah, no, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck, Louise. Bye, Gretchen. I love you. I miss you already. Oh, Lord. Alright, as far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well, but it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate or you won't. I feel like I could call Tabitha. Couldn't I call Tabitha? I mean, no, she doesn't have to come get me, but, like, I should have already called Tabitha, quite frankly. Continue. Boy, I'm gonna... Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Oh, try the door. Good cousin. End episode 1 at the estate. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I'm surprised that you look like worried and not mad. Did you know anyone named Wayne? I saw horrible things. Wait, what? Why would those be my explore options? I don't know if those will go away if I don't say them. But yeah, I saw horrible things. I got lost. Oh, now she's mad at me. I got lost in the woods with this cryptid hunter girl I met and an old farmer. A lot of really terrible things happened out there, Tabitha. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh. That explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Can you tuck me in? Oh my god. None of these are good options. It's just you don't want to hang out. I'm still all hyped up on adrenaline from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while, cool down a bit. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. Girl. I guess I should have done the fucking explore options. I need to save more. Yeah, it didn't give me any saves on that. That's fine. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room, and before you even fully realize you're there, you've already collapsed onto the mattress, exhausted. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away those monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things only get worse. They will. If there's one thing I can guess about this game, it will only get worse. Beautiful. Oh no. Man. Oh, jeez. Who that? Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Not a pumpkin. Can't wait to go in there and die. It's a lot of locks. Wow. Oh, jeez, okay. Guess I didn't realize we didn't get a title drop. Here we are, fellas. Oh my god, Ditchling finished episode 1. Candy from a Baby finished episode 1 of Street Smarts, and then I missed what the last achievement was. It's fine. This is the end of episode 1! Episode 2 awaits! If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Yes. Return. Continue. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? Sure. I want to see what that looks like. Oh my god, okay. Well, if you missed the last stream and decided to start here, here you go. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. A man was gross on the bus. Okay, good. He doesn't count for anything. Good. Great to know, honestly. Oh my god, I didn't notice the dog. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, blah, 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 it's not safe here. It sucks. Don't wander. Gonna fall. Oh my god, yes, we met Dustin. Afraid. That's the recap. The recap's like, hope you remember there was a bus. Perfect. The country ambiance clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter. Wow. Yeah, I did hear her. She, and then a mountain lion, a wrong mountain lion tried to kill me. A blood that runs and runs and becomes itself, becomes nothing. One day we'll know what anything means. Alright, wanted to kill me. And then a guy shot it. Oh, he didn't kill it. I forgot he didn't kill. Obviously, he didn't kill it. You did remember that. I did need the recap. I'm stupid. Alright. Was it supernatural? His face. Oh my god. Okay, we didn't need this recap. Anyway, the animals are wrong. Everything's scary. Sweet whispers of new growth. Horrific. And then I chose between Stella and Duke, and or not Stella, I chose between Gretchen and Duke, and obviously I chose Gretchen. Look at this horrible thing. Look at these horrible things. Look at these horrible, horrible things. And then Duke. Oh my god, please, are they gonna show me Duke's messed up head again? Okay, good, they didn't. Okay, and then the cops. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Okay, we literally just did this. And then I literally went to bed. Tuesday morning awaits. Wake up! You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing, you are still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders around the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are lurking there, right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles into your gut, tangling into a knot of anxiety, wriggling as the events of last night play out in your head. You can't help but remember Duke slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. It's true. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. Note, you can still refresh your events. Oh my god! I love that Dustin is so important. Oh lord, okay. And the peanuts was a major decision. Alright, we were freeze-boiled peanuts from a strange man on the bus. Met Dustin, the opossum that lives in my dresser. Was attacked by a mountain lion and saved by Duke, who I slipped away from to join Stella. Witnessed Duke die in the woods, call the police. Met Stella's friend Kanika, I already met her, how dare you. And her mother Sybil, learned about the ditchlings, returned to my cousin's estate before going to bed. Alright, great. Great. Oh my god, we're obviously checking on Dustin. Oh my god, he's still here. And he's got a sandwich. Who made him a sandwich? I didn't. I would have. Human is back! Good morning, Dustin! How are you today? Doesn't feel good. Had productive night. Oh my god, I love you so much, Dustin. I see you have bread now. Yes! Dustin found a bread! Dustin also ate a bug last night. Good night for Dustin. Oh my god, I love you. I love you so much. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you about something horrible that happened last night? Human can always talk to Dustin. What happened? Where are we gonna start? The woods are full of big scary monsters. Dustin understand. World is full of big scaries. When Dustin gets scared, Dustin pretend to be dead. Good advice for human, maybe. Have you met Frofro? Did we not discuss this already? Monster. It was nice to catch up, Dustin. I love you. I love you. Okay. Okay, bye. I love you so much. You're my best friend. Alright, look at the window. Probably not anything new. You creep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. For a second, you thought you saw movement. It could have been an animal. It could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Leave the window. Maybe you'll head out there and investigate after you've finished waking up. I mean, I think we did this already. Great! The doll didn't move during the night! Maybe it isn't haunted after all, though after everything you went through yesterday, that's hardly a consolation. Great. Get dressed, go to kitchen, time to start day. This bitch. You're back in the kitchen. Frofro eyes you from her spot on the favorite spot on the counter. Her pupils dilate and her tail twitches. Hateful. I see you are still here. How unfortunate. Excuse me, ma'am, may I pet you? Gretchen sends her regards. Alright, have you noticed anything weird? I'm afraid of things disappearing. Pet her? Yeah, you want to die? Alright, do you know anything about ditchlings? Even if I did, why would I ever tell you anything? And for the record, no, I don't know. Stop bothering me! Look, nothing I'm gonna say is gonna make her happy. Gretchen sends her regards. Gretchen, that's an achievement. Inform Frofro that Gretchen still draws breath. Oh no, I can't speak that much French. Ce serait vit toujours? That creature has not yet returned to whatever vile pit of hell it crawled from? Merde! Truly ours is not a kind god. Hey! Okay, girl, the thing is, you didn't want to talk to me last night. The thing is, I would have told you, but you didn't want to hear it. So not my fault. Alright, did you know the police called me this morning? You've only been here 1 day and you've already had a run-in with the cops. Okay. Trouble follows me wherever I go. Oh my god. Okay, did they say anything about Duke? Did they find the body? Body? They didn't say anything about a body, but apparently he never went home last night. And they had quite a few questions about you, Louise. Before you asked, don't worry, I told them you're an upstanding citizen. Thanks? Thanks for having my back. Sure, what else is family for? Get your cousin to flash her pearly whites. That's an achievement. That damned smile, it was called. Oh no. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, we were chased by the woods chased through the woods by monsters and you're worried about cops. Okay, but she doesn't know that. But let's tell her, I guess. Yeah, I'm worried about the cops. I'm busy and I don't like talking to them. Fair enough. What's up with you and Stella? Oh, he's so unhappy. We just have a history, that's all. I don't need to explain myself to you. I'm sorry. Good. Oh my god, again. I've got to get to work. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Why doesn't she want to let me talk to her? Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset! Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hall, ending in the characteristic creak, then slam of the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you are the only human in the estate. That's ominous. It seems you make a habit of bad first impressions, Non. The cat chuckles mockingly. Time to start your day. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got... Oh, well, let's... Look, I gotta eat. Quickly scrape together the ingredients, gobble up a delicious breakfast. And that's that. Thanks. Investigate the garden. As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder, remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from your window upstairs. It was probably just a raccoon, but the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. Nothing. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Further! You wander farther into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been. Oh, that thing had been lurking, if indeed there had been a thing to begin with. Take it all in. Garden is peaceful but undeniably eerie. Here, more than anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghost of what this place used to be. And that kid looks like it has horns. A greenhouse sits in the middle. Oh my god, I can't read words. I cannot read words. A greenhouse sits in the midst of the overwhelming greenery, unreachable from years of neglect, its glass clouded and cracked. Statues reach out from within seas of weeds as if begging to be rescued. And most strikingly, behind a pair of rusted metal gates at the very peak of the mountain, sits a graveyard. You can just make out a few of the headstones. The Scarlet name... My mouse is doing weird shit. You can just make out a few of the headstones, the Scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. I can't see shit, what are you talking about? You notice what a good view someone would have of your window if they stood where you're standing right now. Oh, I guess that's fair. Sure. Check the ground for clues! Whoa, gross. Oh, oops. Ha ha ha. You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery to examine the soft earth. A boot print. A big boot print. In what looks like some kind of viscera. It just kind of looks like poop. I mean, it looks like runny poop, but... Your thoughts turn to the specter from the night before. You snap a quick photo just in case it comes in handy later. Look at this poop in this boot print, guys! Evidence. Okay, I guess that was all. With that, you head back inside. Time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. I don't want to wait inside. She told me to be back by sunset. There's plenty of time. I could try to clean the horrible bathroom. That would be nice. But she didn't really seem like as mad as you would think. Fuck it. Tabitha isn't here to stop you now. You head back outside. Head outside back to the mountain path that leads to town. Also, like, to confirm. She didn't tell me I couldn't leave. She just told me to be back by sunset. Stay out of trouble. Home. Yeah, she said be back. She didn't say I couldn't go. Alright, you head outside back to the mountain path that leads to town. The walk back to town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday, when you didn't yet know that the woods were full of monsters and strange men who knew your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement, but the woods are still, at least for now. Continue. The autumn-tinged mountains, sprawling for miles in every direction, now feel less like beautiful scenery and more like the walls of a cage. Drama. Almost back to town. Continue. Wow. You make it to town in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. The sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you witnessed, as if they happened to somebody else. Oh, hey, Louise. Hi, Avery. Hi, Sybil. We were just talking about you. Great. Great. I stopped by Sybil's to pick up her new tea blend, and, well, you're the biggest thing to come into town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. Very uncomfortable. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. I don't really like any of these. To be completely honest with you, I don't like any of these. We just got some really good footage is all. She liked that. Now that is juicy. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. That sounds great. That sounds great. Avery? That sounds great. It's chaga and lemon balm. It does wonders to relieve stress and tension. And get another frickin' biscuit! And if you want to spill the beans on what happened, I'm all ears. I don't. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around. See ya, Sybil. Take care now. Ah! Alright then, keep your secrets, and its a little fucking hobbit face didn't tell Avery the truth about last night. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. Yeah, I mean, I better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. I want to say most of these. Yeah, what aren't you telling us? You're awfully relaxed giving everything you told us last night. Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play. I've shared what I know about the ditchlings, and I trust that you, Stella, and Kanika have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Louise, and God bless. Thanks. And with that, you are alone on Main Street. What to do with the rest of your morning? Let's go by the store. Let's see Kanika. Kanika is not here. This is tragic. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. You should leave town. Yeah, let's just, where is she? Where's my girl? Not here. Okay. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you, or? He sighs. I guess, yeah, Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. You didn't have plans. Just take the chips, I don't care. Hell yeah, thanks for looking out! You grab a bag of salt. Yeah, no, I wouldn't! No! I would not grab salt and vinegar. This is tragic. This is fucking tragic. Also, that says snack and morsels. Snack and morsels. God, it's like literally a lot of just straight up branding here. Authentic rocks. Assorted minerals. Oh my god, there's an axolotl plush. God bless. God fucking bless. I can't believe I got salt and vinegar chips. This is tragic. Right on. Yeah, sure, let's be nosy. Do you know how to get to the mines? Maps are free! You take a map. Hey, I got a map now. Alright, the mines are a couple of miles away, but you now have the power to visit your cousin of your own free will! Hell yeah! Let's be nosy. What you doing on your phone? Games, you probably haven't heard of them. Okay. Okay, let's just go. See ya. Young man doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. Okay, bye! Sticky fingers steal from the general store. It's not stealing if they say it's okay. I do want to go to the diner and get stuff, but I'm not going to. Let's go to the library. The library, the library. That is a very upsetting mural. Reading adventure. Wow. That looks like a bug, you guys. Guys, that looks like a bug. Alright, you enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh, hey! I knew it. Okay, good, they're both here. Pointed all of the books be heading over a table. You've got nothing better to do. Turn around and leave. Why wouldn't you... Why would I come here then? Yeah, I'm settling in. My cousin doesn't want me to come visit her. Not today. You have food in the library? Also, that's... Wow. Wow, a lot is happening right now. Everyone looks great. Fancy seeing you here. We're trying to research the creatures we ran into last night if you want to join. Welcome back to our little team, Louise. Oh, perfect creature. Did you send my regards to that foul feline? Ignore Gretchen here in public. Oh my god, yeah, no, fuck it, don't worry, Gretchen. I told Frofor all about our little adventure last night. Wonderful, I hope she stews on that for a long, long time. Did you just try and talk to Gretchen about Tabitha's cat? It's not the first time. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she can actually talk to animals. One paranormal mystery at a time, please. Morning, Louise. You look tired. Thanks. My goodness, whatever happened to common decency? You can't go around telling someone they look unwell. You look marvelous, Louise. Thank you, Gretchen. Thank you, Gretchen. Okay. We got a lot of good options. Snitch on the guy from the general store. Haha, yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. It was hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered. I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm pretty amped up, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Kanika, you can't just tell someone they look tired. We'll just do this one. I keep skipping things. Isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. I never realized houses could get so windy. All of those dreadful creatures in every nook and corner. It's a wonder you even got a wink. I can only imagine. The place was already falling apart the last time I was there, and it's been years. I can't believe it hasn't been condemned. Not that there's anyone here to do the condemning. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Before you dig in, you remember the boot print you found in the garden. Show them. Hey, before we dig in, I found something in the garden this morning. You hold up your phone and show Kanika and Stella the photo in the photo you took in the garden. Those prints were in the bushes with a clear line of sight to my window. Yes, this is the correct reaction, everyone. Thank you. Dang, that's creepy. Are you okay? What is that liquid around it? It looks like pus. The possum that lives on my dresser says that 2 people live in the estate. Do you think it's Wayne? That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Louise by name, and those boot prints matched up with the mining getup. I'm glad the 2 of you had me there to protect you. Whoa, apparently I missed a lot last night, huh? I wonder if there's any connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have the whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore, and this photo is weird. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. If he's sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. Hello? No one asked you to come here. Literal stranger. Remain silent. Hey Oscar, this is Louise, you know, Tabby's cousin. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Thanks. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. Thanks. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian, and only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had is a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind, but speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart, I'm sure. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at old Maxwell Place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell Place? It's this great old abandoned spot, and it's practically a magnet for young people. Even honor students aren't free from its call. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings. Okay, well, I've committed to this character, so. Kids are smarter than you think. She can take care of herself. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They apparently show up around places on the brink of disaster, and they kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods, and we're just telling the library and everything. Ditchlings doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Oh my god, look at her drawing. Look at her little guy. Wonderful. Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go nab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs? Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going out in the woods. Get out while you still can. I don't know why no one cares that someone's dead, but I also don't want to freak this man out that much. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure we keep our eyes peeled. Louise, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Totally. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help me out. Got our snacks, got our books. Let's get this research party started. Reading awaits. Reading is for suckers. I mean, I want to do that one, but let's... fuck it. Flip through Appalachian folk monsters. A few entries catch your eye. Wampus cat, Tommy knockers. Okay, this we heard about. Someone said that out loud. Alright, Wampus cat, large cat-like creature with loud howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Tommy knockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. I don't know. A small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. Let's do this one. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever is fortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Okay, good. We can do them all. Okay, there was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. It was bad. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. Girl? But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole, out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by their hunter's rifle. Guess this'll have to do, he said the dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook soup. Cook a soup! Don't even have the whole thing in there. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. This is gonna be bad. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in the gloom he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my tally-po, a high hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away, he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my tally-po. I feel even less convinced of how to say that. The creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. Yeah, I got that. I want my tally-po. Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. Alright, Wampus Cat. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting raids. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, and forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. You're done. Okay, close the book. Oh my god. Okay. I am hungry. So I kind of think we're gonna call it good at an hour, and then we will come back at some point and we will read more books, I guess. We'll get to the bottom of this terrible mystery. But thank you for being here for a little bit. I know I'm doing kind of a lot of shorter streams, but I don't know, I'm just kind of trying to get in the back into the habit, and also this is a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading, and I'm bad at reading. So, well, we'll try to just keep it within limits that I can handle, and also I probably should have eaten before I started this, but I'm very stupid and I did not do that. So I am not sure when I'll do this again, but I'm sure sometime during the week I will get the urge again, so just kind of play it by ear and keep going, because this is great. But yeah, thank you for being here and checking it out, and I will see you again soon. Bye.